Quick service restaurants operate in a highly dynamic environment where every pricing decision impacts traffic, repeat visits, and margin. But today, pricing and revenue teams still rely on backward-looking reports. They can see what happened, but not predict what will happen next. This is where the AI-powered Pricing Elasticity Studio comes in. As a pricing manager, I can simply ask, suggest a scenario to maximize revenue with repeat loss under 5%. Within seconds, the system recommends what price to change, which menu ladder or segment to target, and why based on real customer behavior. So instead of spending hours analyzing dashboards, I can move from question to decision in seconds. And this assistant is embedded across every screen, helping teams interpret results, compare scenarios, and act faster. This is the AI-powered Pricing Elasticity Studio, a unified platform that helps optimize revenue, margin, and customer retention through AI-driven scenario simulation. We start with a clear view of the business today. This gives us a strong baseline, bringing together demand, pricing, and customer behavior. All core inputs, transactions, pricing, promotions, and channels are unified in one place. So every pricing decision is grounded in complete, reliable data, not fragmented reports. Next, we layer in business context, promotions, value offers, and pricing changes. This helps us understand what actually drove spikes in traffic or drops in demand. Next, we move into customer behavior. Customers are grouped into behavioral cohorts, making it easy to identify who is price-sensitive and who drives value. We can directly compare how different segments respond to pricing. Some segments are highly elastic, small price changes impact demand significantly, while others are far more resilient. With this foundation in place, we move into simulation where the real power comes in. We start with acquisition, understanding how pricing impacts incoming traffic and orders. Using the Simulate Scenario capability, teams can test pricing strategies instantly. Now we see the complete impact across revenue, orders, and customer behavior. This is critical. We're not just optimizing revenue, we're balancing growth with retention. Next, we analyze churn, the hidden impact of pricing. Churn doesn't happen immediately, it builds over time. The system shows exactly when retention starts to drop, helping teams anticipate risk before it impacts long-term demand. This is where most pricing decisions fail. They ignore delayed customer behavior. We can also see which customer cohorts are most impacted. Value-driven and promo-dependent customers show the highest churn, while loyal users are more resilient. Finally, we analyze channel migration, how pricing shifts orders between delivery and carryout. Customers don't just leave, they switch channels. This helps us protect margin without unintentionally losing volume. And all of this feeds back into the AI assistant. When I ask, maximize revenue under repeat loss constraints, the system combines customer behavior, elasticity models, and simulation outputs to recommend the most optimal pricing strategy. So instead of debating pricing decisions based on hindsight, teams can now simulate scenarios before execution, understand trade-offs across traffic, retention, and channels, and make data-driven pricing decisions with confidence. This transforms pricing at quick service restaurants from a reactive process into a proactive, AI-driven growth engine.